your son doing? Did he find a job?
We're going live.
No, not yet.
Oh.
He's been doing some interviews and he keeps going to these weird ones. I'm like, just get a job.
I know, right? I hear you there.
Just dive into that pool.
Right.
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Chick Picker! Valerie, you're real muffled. Or is my hearing going?
Is it? Is it muffled?
It is a little bit.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Weird. I don't know what to do.
Stick the microphone up to your mouth.
How's that? Better?
No.
Still a little muffled.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I have no idea. I'll just be muffled. I don't talk much anyway, so it don't make no difference.
Yeah, Todd talks enough for everybody.
I know, right?
Yeah. Dominate the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Morning, Liz. Morning, Hank.
Oh, good morning.
Just me.
My computer is taking its time today.
I think everybody's computer is not working correctly.
Well, yesterday, my phone says it had an update. I'm like, all right, I'm updating my phone, so I go to my desktop. My desktop says you have to update. So I'm updating my desktop and my phone. I go to my laptop. My laptop says you have an update. My watch had a stupid update. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I have automatic updates on that run on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in here and I jiggled my mouse for my thing to come up, and it said Windows is starting, and then it went to 30%, and then it said shutting down, and then it came back on and it said Windows is starting, and then it went to 60%, and then it shut down.
Oh my
and
God.
then I'm like, oh, I hope you work today, because it's not looking good. Finally, it took 4 times for it to shut down.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dolly, what you got in your hand there?
This?
Yeah.
That's my pen.
Oh, okay.
For my pokies.
For your pokies, huh? Okay.
I just got home 30 minutes ago. So.
Oh my gosh. You guys in the chat, do I sound a little muffled to you?
Yeah, I thought so yesterday too, because but it seems worse today. I don't know.
I wasn't even here yesterday. Like, yeah. I'm lying. I'm lying because I wasn't even here yesterday.
Been that way a couple of days. That's crazy. I can hear you, but Valerie sounds slightly
It sounds like it's coming through, like the sound is coming through your
computer.
My computer?
Your computer and not your headset.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what we can do here.
She's talking out her asshole.
Well, that's probably about what it would sound like if I was. So
muted. So Gwen went to work today and left her phone. She's already had 5 phone calls. I feel like a secretary.
Oh my God. Was one from her boyfriend? Or does he call later?
He's like, I hope not.
You're a terrible person, and God's going to strike you dead at any moment.
Oh, I say it all the time, Chris. I'm like, hey, if my boyfriend calls, just tell him I'll be right back.
I sold a $50 ring yesterday.
Ooh, good job.
Very good. Does that sound any better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound like you're through your microphone now.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
We like this, huh, Karen? You know who sent this to me? Lori.
Yeah, Chris will come. If Chris comes home from work early and I don't know he's coming home early, I'll be like, oh my God, good thing my boyfriend just left. He goes, oh, he could have stayed. That's fine. We tease
Thanks,
like
Hank.
that.
All right. So I sound okay. All right. Okay, that's good. I had to
Did
go
you
make
you
some
figure it out?
adjustments. Yeah, I had to go make some adjustments. Had my first sale on Etsy.
Oh, good job.
Yay.
Guess what it
Yay.
was?
Another platform. Yay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Was it a
Yay.
ring?
No.
Was it a belt?
Nope.
I know, so I can't guess.
Was it a pair of earrings?
Nope.
Was it a bracelet?
Nope.
Was it a hat?
Nope.
Was it a speaker set?
Nope.
Was it a typewriter?
It was a little girl's dress.
Oh. I was way off. I probably would
And
not
it sold
never got that.
it sold for $24.99.
Ooh, nice.
That's
Is
good.
it the Lost Destroyer? Yeah, it's not even close.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
I was very
So it was a vintage?
yes. It was a vintage dress, little kid's dress. I think it's like a 4 toddler or something like that.
Because Etsy's only vintage and handmade, right?
Right.
Yeah, but vintage to them is 1990. Is it 98 now or 99 or something like that?
10 years, I think, or
Yeah,
20.
99 older. Yeah. So I don't count 1999 as vintage.
Is it Yeah, 1990. Yeah, because that seems like just yesterday.
I know, right?
But the weird thing is I only have like 30 things over there, 32 things over there. So it was really crazy that, I had more items over there, and I'm not sure what happened. I deleted things, or because I kind of went on there and listed a bunch of stuff, and then I think it was before my vacation, for my last trip, that I think I took some of them off, or I don't remember.
It
So,
takes a while. Etsy, I don't know why, but Etsy takes a long time once you start listing stuff on there to get your sales.
yeah. And Macari's the same way, because I mean, I didn't get one sale on eBay yesterday, but I got a sale on Macari and
Wow,
one on Etsy. So,
good.
and yeah, and Macari it's not been fabulous, but it's been, at least giving me a sale a day at least.
Right, that's good.
I'm okay with that. It's better than having zero, big goose egg all the way across.
Right.
Hey
Got
there,
your message for Bridget.
Oh, yeah, it was a little.
hey there, part-time picker. Welcome.
Hey there.
I'm surprised that I didn't see Tommy here. He didn't give me shit for being late.
Yeah, well, he's not here either, so
So he's late.
I was off yesterday because I had slept over and didn't come on the show. I didn't get up until like almost 11:30 when Brandon woke me up. And then I was up until I didn't go to bed till 6.
Oh.
I know. And so I'm blowing it today, but I'm drinking my coffee. I got 2 energy drinks and I'll be up until like noon, I think.
and
Maybe. Because
do you
he's
have to work You got to work at 11.
Yeah. Thank you. This is
That's a nice hat. I like that.
thanks.
Cutesy. It's supposed to we're supposed to have a cold front coming through, and it's supposed to be 60s until this afternoon, and then it's supposed to drop down to like 40s.
Mm,
And the low
Yeah.
is supposed to be like 31.
God,
it's coming.
I hate this. I hate it.
Yeah. Me
It's
too.
40
Me too.
It's 45 here right now. 40
Mm,
and 5.
I bet you it's colder here, Bridget.
That's why I don't live there, Sally.
Yeah. So yesterday I went to the store, got some groceries, and what, Sally?
It's 40.
Oh, okay.
You're close.
So that way I don't have to go anywhere if I don't want to in the next couple of days. But I think it's supposed to be supposed to dip down and then it's supposed to jump back up to like 60. So I can deal
Hey,
with
guess what?
What?
It's Mary's birthday today.
Mary!
Happy birthday, Mary.
Happy birthday, Mary. Where are
Happy
you?
birthday,
Happy
Mary.
birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary, Grandma Magic Classic. Happy birthday to
Yay!
Yay. Oh, God.
Ow.
Yeah, I think something broke there. You cracked a glass or something.
Singing out my ass.
There you go.
That was a schooner.
Yeah, where is she? She's
I
probably
don't
in
know.
bed sleeping
Yeah, I
in.
know. She's like, I am sleeping in today. I don't care.
I wouldn't blame her at all.
Mm-mm.
Well, we'll have to tell her to hit the replay and so she can get her birthday song.
That's right, part-time picker. Tuned in and got a sweet solo. Yeah.
Never know what you're gonna get on the morning show.
Yep. You never know. We don't do. We're not scripted in any way, shape, or form.
Todd, do you even know what the show's called?
The daily morning hustlers, pickers, grab ass
No?
show. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. The daily picker hustle.
No.
The daily hustle picker.
No.
The picker daily hustle.
Yes.
I write it every day. And I don't even know what the name of it is. Oh my gosh.
We're just
What
here.
difference does it make whether I know the name of the show or not?
It doesn't. I was just grilling you.
She's just giving you something.
Well,
When you can get it.
thank you.
I don't give much very often, but when she does, she does it good.
Nobody does it.
My boss was giving me shit this morning because I was making everybody feel uncomfortable, I guess. No, I wasn't. She just said that because she thought it was funny. But like I took over her register for her so she can like check in groceries and stuff. And she put a bunch of like bags of nuts on the counter. And I was asking people, any nuts for you today? Or they'd say, no, mine are just fine. Or no, my pants are full. Or
Oh my God.
And every time my boss would just die. She's like, why is it so funny when Sally says that? But anyways,
It's just Sally.
yeah.
And I'm
It's
sure
good.
you said it too.
Mm, yep. So I had a pretty good day, but the guy who was training did not.
Oh no.
Why?
He left mad, so
Uh-oh.
Oh, he may
Yeah.
not be back.
yeah, he may not. And he's my donut guy, which
Oh
sucks.
no.
So
Yikes.
People are so sensitive nowadays.
I know. I'm like, you fucking pussy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, grow a set, you know. Here's some nuts for you. I mean, no, Hank, I didn't do that.
Take 2 bags. You don't have enough of this.
He wasn't mad about the nuts. No, he was mad because when the boss showed up this morning, he was outside smoking again.
Uh-oh.
And so
Right, Mike?
he gets out and walks up to the door and he goes, I need to talk to you about you know who. You know who.
Yeah.
Because she was completely stupid last night. And I agree.
Hmm.
But as soon as she comes up to the door, I need to talk to you about you. And she goes, save yourself, basically. And then she leaves because she had to go take PNs back and stuff. And he comes in there. What is wrong with her? Why did she say this to me? And I'm like, she just walked in the door and you're already like up her butt and you're outside smoking. She's probably pissed.
Yeah. So you guys aren't supposed to smoke?
Well, from what she told me today, she says, Sally, I know you bust your ass. I don't care if you smoke.
Right.
I really could not care less if you smoke or not. But the thing is she doesn't want to give
Morning, Mike.
people a way to like, she doesn't want to make it okay for people to just be standing in front of the door smoking at any time, you know, and because it makes us look like we're the same as other stations that allow that, basically.
Right.
And she doesn't want that.
Well, I mean, I understand that.
And he's standing right in front of the freaking door.
Yeah. You don't do that. You stand away from the front door.
Right.
You know, you can stand somewhere where you're away from the front door, but you can see customers that are coming in. But you don't stand next to the door. That doesn't make any sense. But, that's the thing is, I don't know. And here comes the whole, break lunch, thing or whatever. I mean, you have a right to take a break, whether you bust your ass or not.
Yeah.
You should, but anyway.
But the thing is, as she showed up yesterday, he was doing the same thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, you got to show some kind of, incentive to like, have everything done and then you can go have a break. But if you're spending your whole day or your whole night outside having
he wasn't. And I told her that he wasn't.
Yeah.
And so
Mike says, give me the good old days where the cook was at Denny's was smoking while he was working. There you go.
Oh, God.
Sugar.
Here's a little extra seasoning for you.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine how many ashes were in people's food back then? That's just
Yeah.
ugh. Morning, Mike.
Yeah, and here we had to put a sign up on our donut case saying that there may contain nuts in donuts that aren't supposed to have nuts. Just
That
in
can happen.
case.
That can
Just in
happen
case.
just in case somebody
Yeah.
is allergic. You know,
Yeah.
you got to do that these days.
Yeah. But anyways, I mean,
Craziness.
it's whatever.
Well,
With that guy, I kind of don't care. I mean,
it would suck for you guys to lose somebody else.
yeah.
Yes.
Because you put in time to train him. You know, it costs money for a new employee.
Yeah.
You know, with all the, drug testing and just to get them processed and everything, it takes money to do that. And
Yeah.
And all the training. So, but
Yeah. I'm just
I
throwing
mean, I
nuts
think
in the case.
I I think that's the thing is, with the job that it is, you're just always going to have that turnover. It's going to just always just be a revolving door, and there's going to be people coming in, people going out.
Yeah. And like, was I talking to you yesterday about it? Like,
Yeah.
she found out somebody was like, there was a company that bought all the Shell stations or whatever, and they were sniping
Right.
managers for all their stations. And I mean, they were asking big money, for these managers or whatever, and they need to put more money into their employees, I think.
Sure. That's how I don't know. I mean, like with you, I mean, you have a stable job.
Yeah.
You have, that you're going to get your hours that you need pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Probably more hours than what you want. But
it is really.
But so it's it's stable, and I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I lost my train, so I was like, it went off the tracks. More like cuckoo.
Yeah, I get between 37 and 40 hours, and I really only want like 32. But it is what it is.
Yep.
Hi, Maggie.
Glad you're here, Bridget.
Huh?
I know. I told her I missed her face.
I'm glad that you're here.
But she said, it's okay. I'm not coming on. Or I'm not, you still aren't going to see it. And I said, go put that war paint on, girl. I need to see your face.
A little Bondo,
Yeah.
and a little bit of war paint, and you'll be good to go. Yeah. It's funny when I say that. People are like, Bondo? I heard that years and years ago, and I picked that up, and I was like, that's perfect. Bondo and war paint. Yep. I didn't even put anything on this morning. I'm all natural.
Me too. Probably more natural than you want.
I have to help with packing today.
Oh no.
I didn't chase him off, Mike. It's not I'm not taking responsibility, but it's the boss's fault. But when he left, he went, yeah.
Oh,
tell me.
He was blaring that song. Take this job. I need to go work on my eBay.
How old is this guy, Sally?
Huh?
How old is he?
Probably about 34. Which, I don't understand how people that don't have jobs, or how do I say this? Like, his wife works full time, and at first he was just doing donuts, and that's all he was interested in, which is he was getting about 6 hours a week.
Mhm.
And then he, told Teresa that he wanted to train for cashier. So, that would probably, that added like 14 hours or something a
Mhm.
week so far. He's supposed to come in tonight for training, but we'll see. And then, and so, he's only doing, maximum, he's only going to be doing like, maybe 20 hours or something.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it. Like, how, and maybe it's just me on how I was raised or something, because
How what?
huh?
What are you talking about? How what?
Like how men are supposed to provide for the family.
Mhm.
And and don't think that Brandon has got away this whole time without some talking to, because he has.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, made him feel probably a lot more than what I'm leading on. Made him feel like he was responsible and he was letting down on his responsibilities.
Mhm.
But I don't get that with some men. You have a wife or you have a family to provide for, you should be providing. I don't care if you're sick or hurt or what. You need to be doing what you can.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how some people, they go without doing anything. And there's families that are like that all over, that they just work what they have to work and then they're out,
Yeah.
or they don't do anything, and I'm talking about not even selling or anything. But I don't know. Yeah,
Well,
just humans. They're like they're like not even, it's like they're doing the least possible that they,
whatever they can
y-
get by with.
yeah. And then, collecting, and I'm not saying anything bad about collecting food stamps or anything like that, but that there's a lot of people that do that. They go to food giveaways and stuff like that just so that they don't have to work.
Mhm.
Well, my daughter, when she was a training manager for Bed Bath, she saw that all the time. Like, they would come in and just do a certain amount of hours because welfare was, making them get a job, and then they'd quit.
Mhm.
So they kind of fulfilled that, oh, I did get a job, but it didn't work out type thing. So now they can go another year without working.
Yeah. Yeah. And that you should be rewarded. I feel like we should be rewarded for working, and the people that aren't working should be, not really. There should be an incentive to work.
Right.
Well, it is really,
Yeah, and that's the thing, is if you're working, you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of your bills, you're doing all the things that you're
Yeah.
supposed to do,
But you're still
And-
struggling more than some of these that aren't working.
But there's a lot of people that believe that everything should be given to them. Like, they just deserve it, They just throw it my way,
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mary!
Mary, okay, Todd, you need to sing your song again. Mary just walked in.
Mary,
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm up for twice.
Oh, come on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Do-do-do.
Happy birthday, dear Merry Grandma Magic Classics and the World Championships. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Mary, you gotta listen to the first one. The first one was better.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mary.
That was awesome.
You
I should
got
Morning,
get a-
Beth.
two
I should get a
two
raise
birthdays
for doing
solos.
2 birthday songs.
I
in one
know.
day.
That's a rare occasion. Good job.
Happy birthday.
Yep, to give them a Grammy. Yep, he needs that.
We figured you were sleeping in.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Nothing at all.
Mike said all the dogs in the hood just howled.
Spit out my
They were
teeth.
singing along.
Hi, Lori.
Good
Hey, Lori.
morning.
Lauren, Lori.
Hello, hello. How's everybody this morning?
Better.
Oh, still kicking. It's not as high.
Air to Midland.
Huh? Oh,
It's Thursday, isn't it?
yes, it is.
It's shoe day.
Shoe day.
Oh my gosh, I thought you said Jew Day. I'm like,
I
what?
know.
I did too.
I was trying to figure out what you were saying.
Shoe.
Wait, let me get
Did
my
I have like a
yarmulke.
surprise look on my face? Because I'm like,
I know, I think I did too. I'm like,
wow, this took an ugly turn.
Mine is
Valerie
still
just-
Scarlett O'Hara Day. I'm still working on these things.
Valerie just got very racist on us.
oh no, Mary, I hope she's okay.
That's
Ugh.
awful. Ugh. No, shoe. As in, you put shoes on your feet.
Shoe fly, don't bother me.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go.
Well, I'm glad because I'm like, what?
Take off for my blue suede shoes.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that. I don't know if you guys know that, but I have my days. So like each day I work on something different. So yesterday was clothing. Today is shoes. Tomorrow's clothing again. That way it kind of breaks up the monotony of and it kind of.
I can't
So
do that.
like today I was thinking I'm gonna work on boots today. That's what I'm gonna focus on is some boots. So her throat
I
was
don't think
swelling.
I have.
It was freezing. Huh.
I don't think I have any shoes to list.
Oh man, do I got shoes?
I
But
used to do a lot of shoes. I quit doing them.
I like shoes. I like
Unless I
listing
find
shoes.
a really, really good pair that I know is going to move quick. So
Yeah. I like listing shoes, but I have a lot that I have not sold, but that might be my prices or something. Maybe I just need to go in there and start slashing prices.
yeah,
Like I sell boots better than I do shoes.
Mhm.
yeah.
Seem like
boots
they're
and boots
easier to
and more
sell.
good boots.
Yeah, I got a couple of pairs of cowboy boots that I need to get listed, and then I got some of those rain boot. They're not plastic. They're more like rubber, but they look like cowboy boots.
Galoshes.
They're kind of like rain boots and cowboy boots mixed.
Mm,
That's weird.
Here, let me show you.
cowboy rain boots. Rain cowboy boots.
Rain boy boots.
Rain Man boots.
Yeah.
See?
Ooh, nice.
Oh, neat. So
Oh,
they're like
those are different.
stylish
Yeah.
rain boots.
Yeah, they're like rubber.
I've never seen any like that, which I don't
Neither.
want for me either, but
What's the brand on these? These are Nomad.
Huh.
Yeah.
So they're happy all the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
But these are really cute. They've got they're real stylish and everything. But yeah.
That
So
was a third grade joke right there.
okay.
Oh, okay. I see some on eBay.
Yeah. Corky's do really good. I think I have 2 pairs of those. So I need
my
to
God.
get those listed. What,
So
Bridget?
Thursday, I get to go do battle with the troll at the jewelry counter at the rummage sale.
See a troll now?
She live
She's
under a
like
bridge.
Billy Goat's butt.
How old is she, Todd?
She's a bitty. Huh?
How old is she?
She's probably about 80. I don't know.
Oh, so she's older than you, so maybe you can outlive her.
Yeah, you don't have to do her. That's exactly what I was getting at, Sally.
Then she'll probably come hot your ass.
Yeah, I know, right?
Probably will.
And then you could be in charge of the jewelry counter, Todd.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we want some undercover video, Todd.
No,
No, not gonna do that.
this little skinny lady, she like, if you took a really wrinkled sheet and laid it on some pipes.
My
She's-
God.
That's what
On
her-
some bones, what?
yeah, like.
Awesome, Mike.
Good job, Mike.
If it wasn't for her wrinkles, she would look like a skeleton.
Yikes.
Good morning.
Morning, Nikki.
Morning.
You look good today.
Huh?
You look good today.
Thanks. Better than yesterday.
I was gonna say compared to yesterday, but I let you say that.
I brushed my hair this morning.
You look like you're up and ready to go.
That was some fun hairdo yesterday there, Nikki.
Yeah, that was definitely Duran Duran.
Well, now you know why sometimes I have my camera off in the morning.
Yep.
It's just better that way.
Well, you see what I do.
Yeah. Hats always work.
Yep.
Messy hair, don't care.
Well, some mornings my hair is so rat's nest that, and my hands hurt so bad I can't brush through it until I wash it. So yeah, it was just like, well, I couldn't brush through it. So that's what I got. I just put it as best as I could up in a clip yesterday, and well, while I was on the show, but as soon as I got off with you guys, I went and took a shower and everything was fine. But
Soup? You got soup this
No.
morning?
no, I'm eating it's like goulash.
Ew, in the morning?
Yeah.
Why not?
No.
That's what I had for dinner last night.
Mm-mm.
It's like a goulash.
Yeah.
Quick hit. It's beef and macaroni. It tastes like goulash to me. It's
You and
yummy.
Teresa would get along just fine.
Yeah, I
I'm
can do
sitting
that
there
in the morning.
drinking coffee and she's eating a hamburger and coleslaw. Or,
The other morning I had sloppy joes for breakfast.
Oh my
my
gosh.
no,
I fried up some eggs with them. Yeah.
I can eat pizza for breakfast.
Well,
Yeah.
I can eat pizza for breakfast, but
my body doesn't know I'm not supposed to eat goulash for breakfast. It don't care.
You should try.
Actually, they say that
on
they're
the TV.
supposed to.
You
Huh?
should try.
They say that it's good for you to eat stuff like that, like spaghetti and stuff like that for your first meal.
mm-mm.
Um, because
my
it's
first meal is a cup of coffee. I'm sorry.
but because it has more it's got more carbs in it and stuff, and then so you know it you'll be awake for a longer time to burn all those calories.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
do
boy.
Sally.
Now, if there's a peach cobbler in the fridge, I'll eat that for breakfast.
That's way better than what I'm eating.
Lori, have you tried pizza eggs?
Have I tried what?
Pizza what?
Pizza
Pizza egg.
eggs?
You cut up your piece of pizza or whatever, and you mix it with scrambled eggs. That's really good. No, it's
Really?
good.
I don't know about that.
Ew.
Nope.
Sounds
Nope.
good.
I'd
No.
rather
Got
heat up my pizza in the microwave and then put cottage cheese all over it.
Ew.
Oh,
What in the
Ew.
heck?
don't listen to
Why
Sally.
would you
I
ruin a
retract
piece of
my statement.
pizza for that? Oh, ugh.
That's like people who drowned it in ranch. Now, I can
Yum.
dip my pizza rolls in ranch for some reason, but I can't put ranch on my pizza. I don't know why
Really?
that is.
I like
Yeah,
ranch
I
on my
can.
pizza.
I
blue
like
cheese.
it.
Or tartar sauce. Some people put tartar sauce in their pizza. I'm like, no.
Oh,
Oh,
gross.
that's a
No,
little
Chuck.
weird.
Now I can dip my my tater tots in tartar sauce or my onion rings in tartar sauce, like at Frisch's or something, but I won't put that on my pizza. That's
Oh, I
just,
love my onion rings and ranch.
no, that I could probably do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really good.
tartar sauce I think just goes with fish for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even
I think
eat
it's
tartar
the
sauce
breading.
on my fish.
I think it's the breading, so pretty much that
Yeah.
you
I
know.
like to taste my fish, not the tartar sauce.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I want some fish with my tartar sauce.
Oh, I run out of regular coffee this morning. I'm having to drink pumpkin spice, and it's not my favorite.
Oh.
So I know where I'm going this afternoon to get me a big can of coffee.
There you go.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Nikki.
I haven't seen you in forever and ever and ever
I know.
and ever.
Endeavor.
Glad everybody's back. About freaking time.
I played hooky yesterday. I had to get some housework done and all that good stuff. So.
I know. Darn
That's
no
I'm
housework.
yeah. I'm trying to get my house straightened back up because there's an auction on what I say it was, Valerie, the 29th.
Yeah.
And it's going to be mostly all Amazon stuff. So I need my house cleaned up so I can bring it in here to process for Amazon.
Mm.
So
Well, guess what?
Yeah, but it's only 2 hours in the morning. You got time for that.
yes, ma'am.
My brother-in-law got the storage units back,
Oh.
and he's got 4 that
Wow.
need cleaned out probably
Oh.
within 1 or 2 weeks.
Wow.
So we're gonna be helping them with that. So what we need to do is clean out the freaking garage so we can
Mhm.
have room for that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why did he lose them to begin with?
Huh?
Why didn't he have them before?
Somebody else took them over.
Oh,
He had them and then he didn't have them and now he's got them again.
Hmm.
So like the person that was doing it just wasn't keeping up on it or something. So like it's her family or whatever.
Oh.
So
So do they auction them off, or he just cleans them
cleans them
out?
out.
Yeah. That's what our storage unit guy does. He
Nice.
has-
That's super sweet to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll be getting so much stuff.
good.
Time to clean
to-
that garage out. Get Brandon
Yep.
out there. Get Jonah
Yep.
out there.
you have to share the profits with them?
No.
Hmm.
Nope.
That's good.
He doesn't even look to see if there's a jewelry box or a safe.
I mean,
or
I'm sure he
anything.
does. I'm sure he does, but I don't know what will happen. Like if I'm there, I don't know if like he'll say you can have this unit, I'll have this unit, or whatever. Usually what happens, I don't usually clean them out with him.
Hmm.
So like if there's like
So basically, he gets first pick.
Yeah, I would say like
He'll
tools
go.
and stuff like that because he's more of a tool guy.
Yeah.
I would say tools and stuff like that he'd probably want, or if there's like snowmobiles or something like that, he'd probably want that. But he
So
may
you get
just
all the mattresses and all the Christmas
no,
decorations
no.
and all the.
No, he's not gonna make me take any of that crap.
No, no.
Um, basically, like, he'll probably just, what will probably happen is he'll probably say, you can go through and get what you want out of these. I've already taken what I wanted. And then, we'll clean them out.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to take out all those big ass tube TVs and
No.
No, he won't make me do any of that.
mashed up lamps and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
So basic, I mean, it's technically not a clean out because you're just going in there to get what you want out of it. And then,
She's cleaning out what she wants.
yeah. Well, that's even better.
It is a pretty good deal because
Mhm.
I wish I had that. I got to clean them completely out.
yeah,
Hey,
Get
Todd,
rid,
do
of,
you have your,
get rid of everything that's in them.
Todd, is yours cleaned out yet?
yeah.
Oh, good.
I was out on the 28th, something like that of September. So
Good.
my carport still has stuff stacked up on it, but I don't have to pay $50 rent for my carport other than my house
I mean,
taxes.
just the steins and stuff that I've sold, that I've gotten so much random crap from him that like right before I was on Dwayne's auction, I got a bunch of random crap from
Yeah.
him. And
Storage units are like a box of
oh,
chocolates.
I just random. It's just
Mhm.
randomness, everything.
Right.
Everything.
Here's your vibrator.
Everything.
Your drugs.
So, I mean, last time I got like,
Yeah.
I had all those slides and
Here's your bong.
pictures and oh my gosh, I had all kinds of everything. I got those dream catchers.
Yeah.
I got wolf pictures. I got just all kinds of stuff.
Well, I think for you, it's good that you get that because you don't have, obviously, we saw you don't have good auctions in your area.
I know.
So,
No, and like, to have time to go do all that, it's gonna be even harder now, with Brandon working. But
Is it where can you go?
well, I mean, I could take him and drop him off, I guess, but
Tell him you'll be back. You're back.
yeah. Yeah, true.
Back whenever I'm back.
Yeah. But oh my God, I almost dumpster dived at Dollar General the other day because but Brandon didn't want me to. It was in the morning and I had went to Dollar General after the show, and it was this Dollar General that was in the middle of nowhere. And they had thrown out at least 6 bags of ice cream. Like ice cream bars, popsicles, all, and it didn't really look like it was like way melted to me.
Oh God, Sally.
I almost threw all that shit in my truck.
Oh my God.
Almost. And Brandon's like, nah, it's just like spoiled milk. You know, what if you get sick or whatever?
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Right.
But like popsicles aren't gonna freaking make you sick like that.
Well, it's different if you knew how long they were in there.
Right.
It couldn't have been long. They
Yeah,
were
but
so cold.
I
I was this close. I was this close to backing my truck up because there was nobody over there. They didn't have any cameras on the side of the building. I was like, oh man, I got to come back over here sometime and
So
just
why did they throw them away?
woo! I will rock that dumpster tight.
they're probably expired. It was probably expired.
Hi, Rita.
My thing
Yeah,
is why did they throw
but
them away though?
stuff like that, it doesn't real. I mean, like the expired date. The expired date is blah blah blah, and it's like 2 years after that. I mean, not 2 years, but 2 months or whatever.
Not in dairy.
You gotta be with food stuff like that. You gotta be so careful though, because you don't want to get sick.
Especially dairy.
Salmonella and all that crap.
Dead
That's right.
fish in a storage unit.
Yeah.
That's not
Rock
good.
that does. Hey, that's Nikki's story.
Yeah. We don't want to take her glory.
Yeah.
Her dead fish glory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to go dumpster diving, Mary. It's super fun. Oh, I'm gonna have to go this week.
Just
My
spill some
frozen
soup
smoked
on that
fish.
dead fish. It should be good.
My frozen smoked fish.
I have a sensitive nose, and like Brandon always asks me, "Is this milk bad?" And I'm like, I don't want to smell bad milk, but he knows that if I smell it, like he can have it like this far away from me, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm not putting my nose up to that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting." But the really bad thing is when you're pouring it and you see
Oh,
Chunks. Oh yeah.
Yep, that's a
Yep.
gag moment.
Yep. Definitely. Everything. Yeah. And you're
I
not
don't
thinking you're not thinking about having the same thing
Nope.
again.
I don't want cereal today.
Nope.
No, mommy, I don't want it.
I don't think
Cross-
I've ever let my
Cross
milk
that
get
one
that
off
far
of the
gone.
menu.
I ain't eating that.
Mary says I already plan on hitting places after Halloween because I need decorations for the wedding reception.
You know what?
Good
And
thinking.
I'm gonna
That's-
look. I have a place that is 2 streets away from me, and they've been having like big Halloween sales or whatever. And after Halloween, I think they're gonna go out of business because they've never done this before, to where they've like put up like yard sale signs for Halloween sales. So I think after Halloween, I'm gonna hit that place up.
Where's that?
They got a dumpster too.
On the party store or what?
It's a Halloween store.
Oh, a Halloween store.
It's very little. It's very little, but they're trying to like sell everything down right now. So, and she's got a lot of different stuff, but I mean, it's mostly Halloween costumes. So,
Huh.
I might be able to find something over there too.
Yeah.
And our big town, the Halloween store took over the old Toys R Us for a month.
Hmm.
Mike
It's
said
like
Yeah,
Halloween
well,
R Us.
It didn't
I was-
last very long.
I was dumpster diving when dumpster diving wasn't cool.
Yeah, you know what? I have a better made dumpster that is just a little ways down the road, actually. My kid found it, and he came home with a bunch of better made chips.
What's better made?
Chips.
Food brand.
Yeah.
Food brand. Okay. That's
Mostly-
awesome.
Mostly chips and stuff. Yeah, but I haven't checked that dumpster in a long time either.
Time to do some dumpster diving, Sally.
Yeah.
You have Instacart or DoorDash in your area, Sally?
Huh?
Do you have Instacart or DoorDash in your area?
No, I wish I did.
No. I made $100 and over $100 in 3 hours yesterday.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'll tell you what, I love Instacart. I use it all the time.
I mean, I think it will happen. I'm not sure when, but
Yeah.
I think it'll happen like within the next year that we'll have it. There's, oh my God, I probably would make a lot of money if I was doing that. But if I was to take Brandon to work or something one day and, was in town anyways, I could do that to make extra money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing but a G thing,
Yep. Well, like I've said, once I get to Texas, I wish there was something around here, but once I get to Texas, that's probably one of the plans is to do that part time.
Yeah.
So.
You got to use Nikki as your reference, though.
Oh, I
I
know.
will.
Huh?
Absolutely.
What did you say? What did she say?
She said you got to use Nikki as your reference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna because we're gonna be getting new vehicles here soon, probably within the year, and we're switching up. He's gonna get one that we take to the auctions and stuff, and then I'll get a regular vehicle. So I'm thinking once I get a regular vehicle, I might do it.
Yeah,
DoorDash.
absolutely.
I was even thinking about Lyft.
Yeah.
During the day. During the day, I wouldn't do it at night.
No.
Well, that's here. We've got in Superior, we've got like, I don't know, what is it, like a mile of bars, nothing but bars. So Lyft or Uber or something would be good at bar closing here,
Yeah.
Well, that's like here because it's
But
college.
do you really want people throwing up in your vehicle?
No. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah. I would not do that.
Take
My
them to the
sister-in-law-
bar,
my
but
sister-in-law
during the
has
day,
done it,
but
so-
not pick them up at night.
Well, what I was thinking was like if I ever went part-time at the store or something, or if I quit there completely, I was thinking of driving for the taxi that's here, because somebody offered me a job, but they do like a lot of doctor's appointments, and if they have to, if people have to go downstate or anything for a doctor's appointment, they have the taxi service take them because it's paid through their insurance.
Right.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Tom.
So
Why is Tom and Maggie not in here?
I don't know.
who?
Tom's at an eye appointment.
Oh, I have one of them today.
Gosh. Oh, at the eye center.
Yeah.
Well, you could still be on here while you're at the eye appointment. It's not for you.
Right. I'll be right back.
Part-time. No, part-time dumpster diving doesn't need a reference. What are you talking about?
I was watching this morning. They brought big wind turbine pieces in on the ship, and I was watching them unload it today. And
Oh, that's neat.
taking them with the semis. I suppose they're taking them out west to western Minnesota or whatever. To
Nikki, can you turn your sound down a little bit?
fine until I moved it. Then I moved it. All right.
Thank you.
We've been watching Mall Cops from Mall of America. It's like a show.
Oh yeah.
And they showed like all this snow, like they were getting 21 in. I'm like, I said, I look at Chris, I go, I will never move to Minnesota.
Ow.
There's snow and oh
He's like, thank God that's close to Nikki. Thank God.
yeah.
Minnesota's already had 21 inches of snow.
No, this was on their. We're watching from season 1, so it was a while.
They're talking about us getting a couple inches of snow this weekend.
Oh Lord.
No,
Hey.
it's too soon.
There's the handsome guy.
Hi. Oh, you're talking about Tom.
Well, the second handsome guy. Sorry, there's the second handsome guy.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. I opened my phone.
Tom. He looks frozen there. Look at
What
him.
is it?
See what it says?
Michigan snowflakes this weekend.
It says Michigan snowflakes possible this weekend.
Yeah, that's us too. We might get snowflakes this weekend too. It
Oh
actually
my
might get a
God.
couple. We might get a couple inches. Like if a couple inches fall. I mean, the ground is too warm right now for it to stick.
Right.
But if we got like a couple inches fast, it would stick long enough for us to have to plow.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
any of
may be
that.
plowing this weekend.
Oh my
Idaho
God.
Hillbilly was showing snow last week
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
up on their
They
mountain.
got mountains there.
Oh, I need to start looking for land in the Carolinas. Do this. Tom, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I'm not saying anything yet. I'm just being quiet.
Wow.
That's
I'm
new.
being quiet. Wow.
I don't
Turning
mind.
over a new leaf today.
Holy
What the hell?
crap.
I can just go back to the waiting room and sit down and listen and not.
You know you like it when we give you shit.
Jeez. I heard Bridget, but I heard another lady in there a while ago that I didn't recognize the voice.
Who?
There was a lady that farted on Wheel of Fortune.
Who?
What?
Who is there somebody else off camera?
No.
Somebody was talking about getting another car
Me.
and their husband.
Bridget.
Bridget.
Was that Bridget?
Yeah.
I didn't hear. I mean, it didn't sound like her.
It was me.
Tell you
Okay.
what, that Vivian Lee was a pretty lady, wasn't she? Look at that picture on that plate. I can see why these are collectible. But you know, I have never sat and watched that whole movie.
Really? Oh my God, that's my favorite movie.
It's my sister's favorite too. She knows everything there is to know about
What
Gone with
movie?
the Wind. I mean,
What is
everything.
it?
Gone with the Wind.
I love that.
Oh, I've seen it a couple of times.
I don't know. I fall asleep. I never get to watch all of it because it just puts me to sleep. I think it's the soothing music. I don't know, but it's like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
love
say
it.
it's one of my favorite movies, but it's a good movie.
Some people
I mean,
can't handle the black and white.
what I've seen is I really like, but every time she tried to have a big Gone with the Wind party a few years ago where we had all the Southern drinks and watched the movie, and I was asleep within an hour. It's
Oh my God.
But that is one of my favorite.
Popcorn all over me.
That is one of my
Popcorn at
favorite
me.
skits on Carol Burnett, though, when she.
Oh yes.
And they're
As
like,
the wind
"That's a nice
blows.
dress," and she's like, and she's got the curtain rods and the big drapes. She's like, "I just saw it in the window, and I just had to have it."
Yeah. Yeah, that's their most famous
One of the
sketch.
best.
Yeah.
I saw it in the window, and I just had to have it. It was hilarious.
I love
She's
Carol
got the
Burnett.
curtain rod and everything.
She's on at 11 o'clock on MeTV every night, and I stay up and watch it.
Yeah.
Did you say Me TV?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
love Me TV, especially
Yeah.
during the day.
I know. I love me.
All the westerns.
Yeah, all the Western.
I
Yeah.
haven't. In the mornings, it's like Matlock and Diagnosis Murder and
Yeah.
I forget what else. Heat of the Night, and then the westerns start. On Saturdays it's all westerns too. Like what is that? Track Down, Have Gun Will Travel, or whatever that is with Paladin. Or no,
What
Have
was
Gun Will
that?
Travel. Have Gun Will Travel has got Steve McQueen in it. What's the one with Paladin, the character Paladin?
Sally, what's that show that Mom used to watch?
What's that actor's name?
Perry Mason.
Oh yeah, that's on
Oh,
at
very
9
nice.
o'clock every morning.
Yeah.
Raymond
Always
Burr.
watch that.
I like that show.
Or Ironside.
Yep, I love Perry Mason. It's on the same time as your show though, so I only get to watch it on Wednesdays when I play hooky.
Well, at least you
Uh,
got your
It comes on
priorities
again.
straight.
It comes on again at like midnight or something like that, so I can watch it then if I'm up. But he was a good-looking man when he was young. Raymond Burr was.
Richard Boone.
I want to hear this lady fart.
What?
What are you talking about?
That can't be any more annoying than the lady that would answer. She would draw out her word like 100. And my sister called. She said, "You have got to turn this on. This woman is driving me crazy watching her." She's laughing. But that's
When did that happen, Sally? Was it recently?
Yeah, like Friday, I think.
What happened?
A lady farted on Wheel of Fortune.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would be devastated.
And they didn't bleep it out?
No. And Pat Sajak made a funny joke.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
no.
People
That
are like,
would
"That wasn't me."
that would happen to me.
That's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
I would
worry,
be
I'll
so
backfire.
embarrassed. I would just have to go in hiding.
I know. Oh my God.
I couldn't. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is still a thing.
Yep, it's
The
still
Fortune
on.
and Jeopardy.
Mhm. Not for long. Well, Alex Trebek said he doesn't know how long he's going to be able to do it with his prostate cancer.
Yeah, it would be the same without him either. I mean, he's been doing it all
He's
those
going to keep
years.
doing it as long as he can, but he said he's already having a lot of problems, so
Yeah.
he doesn't know how long he'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
That's like one of the longest running game shows in the history of TV.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is the longest. And with the same host.
Hi, Tammy.
Speaking of longest running show, there's this woman on YouTube named the Chick Picker. She's had the longest running morning talk show in the history of YouTube.
No shit, Sherlock.
That's because of great people like us.
That's right. That is right. That is correct. Because it'd be a pretty boring show if it was just me.
I doubt that.
So it's all of you guys and everybody in the chat. Everybody. This is everybody's show. Absolutely. I appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, we're going on December 6th will be 3 years.
3 years.
And the Emmy goes to
Yeah.
Valerie Cunningham.
Yeah, I think Valerie needs to get a Yui or whatever they call them, the YouTube awards. A tuber.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay. I think I have enough junk on my back porch. I can make it an award.
You know, and that
It'll
I
be
mean,
hooker boots and
other than the little time off that I take.
Right.
You know,
those 15
week
weeks
off,
kind of throws it off.
The week off, the week that I take off.
The week.
the week.
Uh,
I think Valerie's been in the brownies this morning.
yeah, I think so too.
Shoot, I wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put her together as the tuber, the award, and send it to her.
Well, it's Valerie expect hooker boots attached to.
No, I've got a piece of that clear plastic like they use for awards and stuff like that. It's the base, and I was gonna take some copper pipe and like loop it and mount it to it, and then make it have a little brass plate on it that says Longest running YouTube show.
Hmm.
You don't strike me as the crafty type there, Tom.
Oh, I can be. I've got about 10 pair of water skis that I have stripped to the dadgum finish and rebuild them back in the day.
Wow.
There's probably about 3 inches of dust on them and dirt on the skis now. They've been up in my dad's shop so long. As you can tell, I put on a few pounds, and I haven't tried water skiing in a long time.
I tried. I can't do it. Even when I was skinny, I couldn't do it. It just dragged me through the water.
I never did it. I used to like tubing, behind the boat, going real
Oh my
fast in
God.
the tube, but
That's my favorite.
yeah,
We took my-
I never got into.
Oh my God! Next summer we're going to have a tubing party on our way.
Yeah.
Everybody's
like
gonna have
the-
to come visit.
I
took-
like
will-
tubing, but it makes me feel like I'm gonna break my teeth.
Really?
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my
You're
God.
not
I'll
supposed to
wind
hold on
y'all's
to the
ass
tube with your
up.
mouth.
Yeah.
I didn't hold on with my mouth, but like just the bouncing is.
Oh my
we took
God.
my best friend water skiing because she could ski, and my brother-in-law, he opened that boat up as fast as it'll go because she kept saying faster, faster. He's like, all right. He did, buddy. He jerked her so hard she walked out of those skis. It was like running on the water. Then she
Oh my God.
realized she didn't have skis on anymore. All of a sudden she went whoop. She went down so fast, her top of her suit come flying off, and she's a bobbing in the water and covered up.
You
I asked my sister, I said, you get that on camera? She's like, nope. She had the VCR or the
You start off-
camcorder type thing.
you start off with enough speed to get them out the water. Then once they're standing up, that's when you crank them up.
Uh-huh.
My dad had a boat that would run 70 with 4 people in the boat and 100 gallons of fuel and 2 people
Oh my
behind the
gosh.
skis.
Wow.
He would wind you up.
Oh, we loved the tubing. We had this
I
one
would
that was
love to
called
have
the-
Bridget. I would love to have Bridget and Sally on a tube behind our boat. That would be so much fun.
I think so too.
Sally wouldn't like it because I would make it flip. I like to flip.
You know what I would like to try is one of those things that flies up in the air,
Oh, like a
Oh, yeah.
like
Parasail?
a parasail. Yeah,
parasail. Yeah.
but it's connected to the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
look
we
like
go-
fun.
When we take that group cruise and we get down to the Bahamas, we can do that.
I've seen too many shark movies. I don't want them jumping up out of the water and get
Oh, they're not gonna get
No.
you. Or you
We
almost,
were
like, you almost have to have like dead fish swimming around you or
tail
something.
fishing.
Okay,
Have you guys-
we have got to get Lori out of
Like
Ohio.
shark
guys-
bait thrown on your swimsuit or something.
Have you ever guys? Have you guys ever tried diapering? Diapering.
Diapering?
You put your life vest on like a diaper, and then you can just sit in the water just without having to tread water. You just sit there and you can drink a beer or whatever and just hang out in the water.
Nope, can't say I've ever done that. Sounds
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's a really weird
Oh,
sexual
you
thing
could
that
go
I've
out-
never done.
It was so much fun. We used to go out in the boat at nighttime, and we'd put our life vests on like a diaper and just sit out there in the middle of the lake drinking our beer and just chit chat and having a good time.
Hmm.
And you just want, if you want to move around, you just kick your legs and you just move around.
When she said
That's
diapering,
amazing.
all I could think of is these adults that like to be treated. They like to
Right,
act like they're
exactly.
babies.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. I was like,
That's what I was thinking of, and I was thinking of the image of Nikki popped up in training pants and
Yeah.
and a bib and a pacifier. Popped in my mind.
Good morning, Kathy.
They don't call that
Kinky.
diapering. They call
I
that
don't know
something
whether
else.
there's any videos like that or not on YouTube.
I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Well,
That
The
sounds
reason I
like
said
done
that
it.
is because I know we have a couple of friends on the show or in the audience that immediately they they started searching, not because they're wanting to find out more about it, just because it's like down the rabbit hole they go.
Dark, the dark side of YouTube right there.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I've been to the bottom of the YouTube literally, and I never seen that.
That's something that I'm looking forward to doing when I get to Texas. Is I know they have float tours, and I really want to do that. Really want to just start. Basically, they take you on a boat or on a bus, and they drop you off at the top of the river or whatever, and then you just float down, and then they pick you up and take you back to your car.
Yeah,
they have
Cool.
they have those here.
I would love to do that.
We have the Nemacongan River here that we go down, and we do that. You park at the top of the river, and off you go,
I've never
floating
done
down
that
the
before.
river.
Never done that before. So
Really?
I'm looking forward to. No, I never have.
Well, come
You
up
have
here in
to
the
get you
summertime. I'll
a
take you
cooler
there.
float, which I have some in my store. And you tie a rope to your cooler, and it's sitting in this float, and it floats along beside you while you're meandering down the river.
I do that when I'm kayaking. Beer's not too
Never.
far
I don't
behind.
think I've ever been on a kayak.
I think when we're floating down the river, I'm off my tube more than I'm on it, just because I like to swim.
we did that at the Adirondacks. They have it where you can float. But we didn't do a tour group. I had somebody with me that lived there their whole life.
Yeah.
And so they just dropped us off and
Yeah.
the other side.
There you
I
go.
want to go whitewater rafting.
But they have it here where you can go with a group and do it, but we just do it ourselves because we have the tubes and everything. So
That would be fun. Maggie's never even put a toe into a river.
Really?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, well, she's coming to Carolinas next summer too, because we're all going to go tubing, and I'm talking about behind the boat. We'll put we'll see if I can straighten her hair out a little bit.
You know, if you guys come here and went tubing, you guys won't get eaten by what's in the water.
It's so damn cold though.
Yeah.
That water never warms up there.
The water, I bet, is still freezing cold.
Yesterday it was like 70-some degrees here.
But your water is like ice cold.
That's only the lake. The rivers and inland lakes aren't cold, just Lake Superior is.
Yeah.
Maggie's a city girl.
I know.
Everywhere else is fine.
Oh
I
God.
want to swim in Lake Superior.
Come on. Come here.
I haven't swam in Lake Superior in years. There's Wisconsin Point over in Superior at the port entry. You can swim there and it's a little warmer, but yeah, you get over into Duluth on Duluth side of the harbor and it's cold.
So here I am. Look at
We
me.
need another key.
I know, Cody.
Ah.
He's so cute.
Anyway, go.
We're getting another Cube Smart. Like we don't need we need another one.
A what?
Another Cube Smart. That's a storage facility.
Oh.
We're supposed to be getting. Well, in 2019, there was supposed to be 1,000 new units added to the area.
Oh wow.
You know what that means? That means that a lot of people have a lot of crap that they don't need.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
That is one business I always wanted to do, but my husband won't let me build storage sheds on our farm, so I tried. He's like, no, I don't want all those people on my property.
Oh, come on, Nikki. Who are you fooling? If you built
gotta-
storage sheds on your farm, it would be all your stuff.
Hi, part-time picker. Have a great day.
Hell no, I wouldn't even have to sell on eBay if I had storage sheds. God, those things are nothing but money.
Well, do you not have a lot of them up there already?
Yeah, but I mean, they're always full. People are always looking for looking for storage. if somebody defaults on it and leaves it, and you get all the stuff that's in it.
What?
Okay.
Where are you going? You can't get up there. Oh, today is surgery day for Sharky Mom Deals. Kathy,
Oh yeah.
getting her other knee done, and man, you are gonna be like $100 once you get recovered.
Keep her in her prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck today.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, at least you'll have enough time to come in and talk to us because you'll be
Yeah.
with your leg up for the first few days.
She's gonna be golden after that.
What is Nikki sounds so nad? What does that mean?
Huh?
Sharky Mom Girls earlier said Nikki sounds so nad.
No, that's just how
Well,
she sounds.
That's
Maybe
the,
nasally.
that's the
What?
northern inner.
Probably nasal.
Oh, do I sound nasally?
I don't know, but that's the only thing I could think of.
I don't know.
Oh, sonad.
Huh?
Sonad. I don't know what that
What
means.
does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sound like it, Nikki.
Oh, and then she says bad. I don't know.
Oh, I sound bad. I'm sorry.
Well, you do a good job today, and get through that, and you'll be golden. So
One thing, if I do go dumpster diving, I'm gonna record it because I have a window mount on my car now, so I could just keep my car running and have it facing the dumpster and record like that.
perfect.
Yeah, she said her past one feels great. Straight legs, first time in 10+ years. That's nice. I'm so happy for you. That'll be nice.
She
What a
meant
difference.
about the diapering, the name.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm glad that you're on the mend and getting ready for your another surgery.
Once that's done and you're all healed and recovered, you're just gonna be
Yeah,
amazing.
you're like a new woman.
Yeah.
I don't fall in, Rita. I've only done that one time. I dumpster dive like Steph does. I hold on with my hips.
Yep.
See,
I'm good at it.
I have the perfect logo for her. I just need to find somebody to make it for Sally. You know, it starts off with just a dumpster, and then this little Sally in like a Little Miss Muffet dress comes, you know, and then she jumps up and she looks inside of the bin, and her little legs are just kind of like wagging back and forth.
I thought of that too. I was trying to get my daughter to draw me a thing of like a cartoon character with the legs hanging up going up in the air from the dumpster, and like little crooked legs like a little witch or something, you know.
Yeah.
And I had thought of that before.
But she needs the Kremlin dress, and she needs the bloomers on under it.
There you go.
So she looks like Little Miss Muffet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something cute, because Sally's just so cute.
Let me go over to Fiverr. Pay somebody
$5.
Go to Fiverr and pay somebody $5 to draw it.
Yeah.
I don't generally like going alone, but I will.
Lay down, pup.
I'm not scared.
Well, I would rather you go with someone else.
I know.
We'll all be with.
Especially when you're going at night.
Yeah, don't go. Yeah, don't go at night by yourself.
I always go at night.
Sally is a woman of the night.
Lady of the night. Oh boy.
He's
Like-
liable to burst into flames if she's out in direct sunlight.
People would be
Valerie.
more scared of me than I am of them.
Valerie, if she's a lady of the night, she's not dumpster diving. She's diving into something else than dumpster.
It was so funny because when I was at work a little while ago, I seen that the underneath the register and stuff, there's like pipes and stuff down there underneath the register, and like the customers can't see any of that, but like I was down there cleaning because it was like all dusty and stuff. And so I was down there cleaning, and my boss comes up and she starts running the register because people start coming up. And then like we're talking about she asked if they wanted any nuts. And then, you know, how funny it sounded or whatever. And I'm like, it does sound really good, doesn't it? And the guy was like, whoa, where'd you come from?
Who's down there?
I was like right underneath her. She was busting up laughing.
Okay, I've got to go back in here and
Pay the bill.
help him pay the bill and help him fix his pick out some frames. So
Okay. See you later,
Bye.
Tom.
Bye.
y'all have a good day.
Bye.
You too, Tom.
It
Bye.
was good hearing you, Bridget.
Well, it's good hearing you too, Tom.
About time, isn't it?
I know she's just not been around. All right, y'all have a good day. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
If I can figure out how to end this thing.
Oh my God. You know what happened to me last night?
No,
Oh,
what happened to you?
I stopped at that gas station in the hood that I like to go to and get chicken.
mhm.
And this lady that was working in the kitchen, she comes out and she looks like she just woke up. And she comes out and she doesn't have a smile on her face or no expression at all other than grump ass, you know. And so she comes to the counter and she goes, and I said, hi. I said, do you have any egg rolls? And she goes, no. And I said, okay. I said, are you making any? And she's like, no, we're not. We're done for the night. And I was like, what? And she goes, no, we're done for the night. I said, what did you say? And she goes, no, we're done for the night. And I was like, making stuff. I said, okay. I said, well, I'll have some chicken then, you know. And I ordered my chicken, and you have to pay before you get it because of the area it's in, you know. And so I was getting ready to pay her. Well, she starts putting her gloves on, and I was like, oh, well, maybe she's gonna grab my chicken before I pay. Anyway, she goes six whatever it was, and I says, well, are you gonna get the chicken? And she goes, well, you have to pay first. And I mean, she was totally grump mode the whole time, right? And I said, well, you got your gloves on. You can't take the money with your gloves on. She goes, they're clean. I was like, well, they won't be after you take my money. And so she gives me this big eye roll and goes, you know, and she takes her gloves off and she throws them.
Oh,
And I had already handed her my money, and I said, you know what? Just give me my just give me my money back. I'm
That's
done.
all right,
Give me my
honey.
money back. And the cashier over on the other party goes, what's going on? And I said, well, she's being a total bitch, and I ain't ordering nothing from her. He's like, what? You know, and I'm well known there, you know, because I get my chicken there, you know. And
You know what you should have said, like, well, I'm here from the Department of Health to just watch how
Yeah.
you make things.
I should have. I'm calling the manager. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm calling the manager in the morning. I promise you. I mean, she just obviously needs some retraining or something. I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah, she's like, they're clean. I'm like, I don't care if you touch my money with gloves. I don't want you to touch my food with the same gloves you just touched my money with. So now
And
I'm like, yeah, so now I'm like, well, now what do I do? Can I even go back to that place and eat? Because
Right.
how often does she do this?
Well, you're
Spit
lucky
your
she's put
food.
on gloves at all.
I mean,
Right.
well, I would have rather had her not use gloves than touch my money and then touch my food. I mean, my God.
I mean, I wash my hands, but I don't use gloves a lot of the time. Just
Well, if you
saying.
wash your hands, whatever, that's fine. Hi, Joanna. But yeah,
Hi,
she was
Joanna.
going to take my money and then with her gloves on. I was like, are you kidding
No.
me?
Morning, Joanna.
Yeah, money's gross.
Morning,
Yeah.
Teresa. Tessa.
Morning.
Hi, Tessa.
That's
I am
right.
going to straighten that gal.
Nikki's gonna straighten that gal out.
I am. I'm going to call the manager. I'm going to say, I think you just need some retraining there a little bit. She needs a little
There's
training on customer
no
service.
telling whose G-string that money had been in.
Well,
Right.
exactly. You don't know.
Oh,
Exactly. I used to
So
manage
true.
this motel, and we had these strippers from Chicago that were actually, they would, or not, yeah, they came from Chicago. They were actually called up. They were these professional stripper. I mean, they were like really good strippers that people would just call them and tell them to
I thought
come
they
to their
were all
establishment,
pros.
and they'd pay them extra or whatever. I mean, they were like, I guess they were like the Chippendales of the stripper world or something.
Oh, sure.
Anyway, so they would stay at our motel when they'd come up every time. And yeah, I mean, they would pay every morning with dollar bills. And I'm just like, oh, I just scrubbed my hands after I took the dollar bills. They'd
God.
be like, oh, sorry for all the ones. I'm like, it's okay.
I understand.
Scrub my hands.
Yeah.
They're called escorts, Nikki. Whatever they are. I
Oh
could
my
tell you a story.
gosh.
We had some health care nurse cough directly into her gloves while changing out my sister's dressings after surgery from an infection that almost killed her. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah,
That's a big no-no.
that's
Yeah.
totally different. Yeah. With healthcare, it's completely, I mean, yes, I've changed a lot of diapers in my life and I've had a lot of stuff on my hands before. And, I just always thought, you wash your hands and, whatever,
Hi,
you
Bone
know,
Crack Picker. Oh my
but,
God.
I
said,
mean, that's
sorry.
when you're messing with that infection stuff, it's
Oh yeah.
no joke.
She said it was her last pair of gloves and didn't want to go into her car and get another pair. Oh my God. I'm sure Nikki managed a motel. Yeah, I did. I used to manage a motel. I really
Yep.
did.
Nikki's done every job that
Oh my God, I know.
is out there.
You name it, she's done it.
That's
Seriously.
right. That is right.
I
But the
know of
thing is-
one thing that I've done that Nikki hasn't done.
What's that?
I bet you.
What?
Delivering auto parts.
No, I haven't delivered auto parts.
See?
There you go.
I sell auto parts though and ship them.
There you go. So she kind of delivers them.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
But Nikki's done a lot more jobs than I have in my life.
Oh, I bet you did put a complaint. I would.
Nikki gets bored real fast.
I do. And I like so much stuff. I mean, I can have fun doing whatever, and I enjoy I enjoy almost everything. So yeah, all of a sudden I hear about a job coming up and it's like, that sounds fun. Let me try that for a while.
Change is always good.
Yep.
Well,
And the thing is that all my jobs are all resume worthy. It's not like it's not like I switched jobs after a couple of months, you know.
Yeah.
I've actually worked at these jobs for years, you know. Except for McDonald's, I worked there for a day and a half. That one was not resume with me.
That definitely, MRSA. That's some bad stuff there.
That's no joke.
Nope.
MRSA.
You don't want to mess around with that.
My thing is that, you know, people didn't have to teach me that you don't touch money with gloves or you don't touch money and then touch food. That just was normal stuff. I mean,
Right.
why do these people have to be taught this? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have no common
obviously, I
sense.
mean, I was raised by a nurse, so I mean, obviously, hand washing was a big deal in my house growing up. But you know, my mother was always washing her hands, you know, and I'm the same way. I'm always washing my hands constantly. But still, I mean, it's just common sense. But nobody has it anymore.
No.
I mean,
Yep.
don't wipe your butt and touch somebody's food. Do you have to be taught that? I mean, you know, don't blow your nose and then touch somebody's food, or I mean, whatever, you know, I mean, I just didn't think that people actually had to teach people that, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that until you said it.
I know. I'm glad I
Ew.
could teach you something. Yeah.
Kathy says she went through 5 years of wound care. I learned dressing standards. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with my mother
mean-
and my sister, they were raging diabetics with infection all the time. I mean, we always had to be washing our hands. You know, you learn that stuff, but I guess, you know, I guess I was lucky that I was raised by who I was raised by.
They don't have any common sense. So,
No.
Uh-oh. Sally's starting to yawn.
Oh no.
Winding down. She's getting still. Start moving around, Sally.
I'm wondering if I should wear gloves to the rummage sale today then.
Probably some hip waders would be better.
I don't wear gloves as when I go to the gym. I don't wear gloves. I just have wipes in my purse and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to start wearing gloves to like auctions and stuff because one time I went to this one sale. It was that fireman's sale that I usually go to every year, and I must have touched something, and my hands like swelled up so bad, like little clubs. I couldn't even bend my fingers or nothing. Well then, for like probably a year after that, every time I touched anything that was dusty or dirty, I would get just this itchy in my hands, just terrible. This was just a few years ago that it was, and I was like, oh my God, for what I do, all the auctions boxes and shit that I go through, that was horrible. Well, now just all of a sudden one day I just quit doing it. I don't know why, but it was weird.
What's C. diff?
C. diff is an infection.
Yeah.
Infection
It's
in your stomach, isn't it? And colon.
Intestines or something, or liver or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
intestine.
On that note, I'm going to the rummage sale. I'll see y'all when I get back.
All right.
have fun.
Lots of good stuff.
Give them hell.
Win the
Give her
good fight.
Give her a couple kisses.
Oh.
And
What's
I had the hardest time understanding why I had to wash after touching my noodle bug as a kid. I figured since my hands were clean and noodle bug was clean, why should I have to wash my hands after peeing?
Oh my gosh.
It's just weird that you call that your noodle bug.
Yeah,
That's cute.
That's odd.
I've never heard that one before.
I think that's cute. Bum crack picker always washes his hands or uses sanitizing gel. And that's fine if you don't have access to washing your hands. But
Mhm.
I hate when the doctor comes into my room and just uses sanitizer. I won't allow him to touch me until he washes his hands. And they'll tell me, like, the nurse will be like, oh, it's just as good. No, it's not. There is nothing as good as washing your hands. Now, I understand if you don't have access to a sink or whatever, but and you can only use sanitizing gel, that's fine. But
You should wash your hands if that's available to you. The
exactly.
sanitizing gel is only for extreme cases where you don't have a sink.
Yeah. My grandmother called it my noodle bug. Cute. That's cute. My son would tell me he didn't need to wash his hands after peeing when he'd just get done with a bath. He said his wiener was clean.
Oh my gosh.
Boys will be boys.
Yep.
Yeah, you might not want to touch your noodle bug with sanitizing gel on your hand.
Yowzers.
St. Louis Cardinals won, and my mother-in-law got us tickets for the first playoff game. That's awesome, Joanna. Tomorrow. That's so awesome.
That's fun.
Oh yeah, I used to when I worked at the casino, and this was back when they still put quarters in the slots. You would see these women's hands; they were just black, just black. Yeah, gross.
And then they'd go to the buffet.
Yeah.
Ew. Yeah, wash.
I gotta go to the eye doctor today in a little while.
You should have went with Tom.
Yeah, I should have.
Are the Yankees still in? I have an awesome hoodie list.
Hi, Summer.
The Reds didn't
Early.
even make it, so.
Hey, Summer. Yeah, Bumcrack says, yeah, I used some gel a short while ago before I got home, as I do not have sink water supply in my car. That's okay. Those are the cases when it's okay to use sanitizing gel. Well, and that's when we go to like steam shows and stuff, you know. I mean, these are out in the middle of farms. Some steam shows like ours, we don't have running water at our steam show, but we have baby wipes and we have, you know.
Right. You bring your
I usually keep a jug of water just for that reason. Well, in the camper we do too, but I'm just saying I keep a jug of water with me all the time so that I can wash my hands if I need to.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have, sometimes some of the auctions I go to, there isn't running water in those houses.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Carol. Oh, just waking up. That's good. Got you sleeping in. That's good. Just waking up.
Whoa. Sorry. Hi, Carol.
Echo.
Well, I'm on my phone and then I turned on my computer and it.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta package up my 2 things. That was kind of sad. It's just 2 things, but better than 0.
I got.
Gotta get some good juju going for the weekend.
Oh, I got my palette all done.
Oh, did you?
Good.
I'll say this right now, all by myself. I processed that palette and listed it. Every last piece.
Oh my gosh.
It was like 600 and some. We ended up paying like 72 cents a piece for the items.
Wow.
But I've already made 200 on eBay and I sent like 300 into Amazon. So
nice.
That's what I like about palettes.
Yeah, well, this palette you wouldn't have liked.
Why did it have a spider in it?
No, no, it was a Walmart health and beauty palette. Yeah. So it was all. It was all.
My daughter, yeah, I mean, no, not so much.
It was all maxi pads and tampons
But they
and
sell.
bladder control pads,
Their
and
stuff sells.
some returned vibrators. Personal vibrators.
Ew, no.
Chris goes, he goes, open it, see what I said. I am not touching that.
That goes straight to the garbage.
That's a double Glover.
Well, there were two that were brand new, still factory sealed and everything, and those I sent into Amazon because I can make $30 a piece on them.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, the used ones, I'm like, if it said returned, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, not touching it. One had like Scotch tape all over it. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
And one was kind of weird. I didn't even know what the hell you use that one for. I'm like, what is this for?
It's a
Yep.
hammer.
It like blew
Your butt.
no, it blew air or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
Right, exactly. In this, I was thinking, I'm like, I could not imagine me walking into
No.
this and saying, and you know what, the return reason, because they kept the slips on a lot of them, the return reasons were like, didn't like, meet my expectations, and I'm like, what the hell?
Didn't fit.
What they return? I didn't hear that.
Personal vibrators.
Oh, Jesus. I should have known.
Hey, it happens, I guess.
And the return reasons were didn't meet my expectations, didn't work right. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah.
Well, at least the return reason was it didn't fit.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Takes all kinds of kinds, I tell you.
People have no shame.
I would never, first of all, I would never buy one at Walmart.
Right.
Oh, this
I
is
would
at
never
Walmart?
return it. Yes.
Yeah, you can't even buy them at Walmart, can you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In the condom
Well, I'm not
section.
in the market for one, so.
Well, then they do have that hair curler in the wrong section.
Well, you're not
There's a
in the market for one
pornographic
because you-
looking hair curler with the hair dryers.
your house somewhere.
And I looked at Lacey, I said, there's no way I would use that to curl my hair. She says, I know what you mean. She said, I think they get some of their ideas from porn or something. For it was a Clairol too. I was like, I can imagine standing at the women's bathroom at the Y or something with a no. This is really a hair curler, I swear.
It's just funny because like within the past couple of years, and I say couple, I mean probably 5 or 10, they went from not allowing certain people to have their records sold at Walmart because of language, and then they're allowing, selling vibrators. Yeah,
They don't sell them at my Walmart.
they do at mine.
They do it mine.
Well,
I bet you they do, Nikki.
I bet you
I
they
never
do.
looked for them.
Guess I never even looked.
I would say they probably
It's by the lube.
Yeah, it's by the lube.
I don't even know where that is either.
Oh my god.
Oh, come
Don't
on.
need that at my age
By
yet.
It's by the tampons.
Okay.
Walking around that your car.
Actually-
everybody's like,
Actually, I did buy about a year ago. I did buy some KY jelly because Gary was really having problems with like lotion and stuff on his skin, and
God, we don't
everything
need
was
to know.
breaking him out.
I know, right?
No, really, like regular lotion on his hands. Anyway, no, seriously, this is not perverted at all. So I bought because I somebody told me, I don't remember who, but somebody told me that KY jelly is all natural or whatever and blah blah blah, and that he
Probably
should
the
use
same person
that
told her
and
to
it
pee on herself.
that would help him with his hands. And so I brought that home. He goes, "Get that the hell away I'm not rubbing that on my hands." So I have this bottle of KY jelly in my purse one day. My daughter looks in my purse and she's like, "Mom, What the hell? You carry it around in your purse? I said, no. I bought it for Daddy. She goes, la 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 la. I said, I bought it for his hands. And I said, see, it works really good on your lips. And I put some on my lips. She goes, oh my God. I never thought I'd see my jelly on her lip.
Oh God.
She goes, I'm going to need therapy. I said, oh, grow up.
God.
But I
That's
haven't
too
touched
much.
it since. It's just sitting in my purse.
Just in case.
Was it the same person that told you to pee on yourself?
No.
You?
Oh, Nikki.
That was a horrible experience. I peed on my foot.
Yeah, Frankie says, oh, for the days when KY jelly was only known for lubricating the rectal thermometer. There you go, Summer. She says she might need therapy after that visual. I am sure. Yeah, we need to get a therapist in here.
And I did try it after my husband wouldn't use it. I did try it on my hands, and it really didn't make them that much softer. So
Yeah.
there you go. It doesn't really work. But I thought, well, my husband was really struggling that time. You guys remember when everything was breaking him out? He couldn't even use Dawn dish liquid or nothing. And so I was trying to find things that he could use, you know, and so I was willing to try it, you know. Just KY jelly.
Just a lubricant.
It's a lubricant, so it made
That's
sense.
it.
Put it on dry skin.
That's it.
I mean, it made sense to me.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Only Nikki.
Yep.
What do you put on a dry engine? Lubricant.
Chris would have had the same reaction. He would have been like, "Oh hell no!"
I
I'm
know.
not
Gary's
putting that
like,
on
get
me.
that the hell away from me.
Yep.
Put that on my hand. He's
Yeah.
like, what are you, crazy or
It would
what?
have been different if you would have pulled out some like motor oil or something and did that. It would have been a completely different story. It would have been okay, probably.
Well, it's not like I asked him to put it on his noodle bug.
Well, oh my God. Oh, this just went from bad to worse. I tell you.
Are you sure you wanted me back on the show? You guys have been begging me to come back.
When did you start plowing again, Nikki? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Frankie's Fine says, I worked with a woman who slathered Crisco all over her body as a moisturizer because she said she was allergic to all the lotions on the market.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, when she walked outside, everybody's like, I smell chicken. Sunburnt chicken.
said it worked. I didn't touch her to find out.
Carol said, oh no, now you got Nikki. Now you're getting Nikki going. And Texas Bill goes, Nikki, you don't need one. You already have one. I can't find it though, remember, Bill?
It's lost.
It's lost in my house somewhere.
That's right. You wake up to a lube tutorial. Bye, Nikki.
You wouldn't have turned you down if you offered to put it on a noodle bug. Yeah, probably not.
There you go, bum crack. I'm glad we could remind you for that.
There you go, bum crack.
Pull your dipstick out and check my oil level on my car. See if you need a lube job.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just ask me. I know all about lubricants.
Yeah. That's Nikki's expertise.
Yeah, I have no clue. Obviously, I have no clue. I bought KY jelly for my husband to put on his ham.
Hey, Anonymous. I don't know who you are. You're anonymous.
I anonymous. Well, after they must be okay because after that conversation, they actually showed up and said hello.
What's this channel about? Oh, we've got so many different topics. You never know what you're gonna get.
It's kind of anonymous.
Talk about lube and
Nice, Julie.
support. Yeah,
Oh no, Julie.
exactly.
Julie says it's a sex support channel.
Actually, we're a reselling channel. Anonymous. Believe it or not.
Yeah, would never think it, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, we have a good time. That's what it's all
Today it's about vibrators and lubrication.
You could try some Vicks Vapor Rub on, but not
Oh
on-
no.
No.
You don't want to put Vicks Vapor Rub on anything other than your chest.
Julie.
Yeah, but not on the noodle bug, yeah.
Julie, what are you doing?
Man, she's full of piss and vinegar this morning.
I used to sell those on eBay.
But what are we reselling? Oh gosh. I know a YouTube channel that would love that you would love that
Would
that
love you.
would love you. Oh yeah. We kind of we yeah.
Kind of got off track, off the derailed that train.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, gently used vibrators. There you go.
Yeah, fishing and pick. And he goes, dang, I should have copyrighted my noodle bug.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're all gonna use it.
Do that hashtag.
Then you could have gotten your attorney and sued us all for using that noodle bug word.
Hashtag
I think
noodle bug.
I think that is so cute. He called it a noodle bug. I thought that was so dang cute.
Yeah. No.
Valerie's like, nope.
No, it's not.
It's not cute.
No.
Men don't like it when you call it cute.
They
don't like it when you talk to it either.
No.
Somehow, some reason, Chris doesn't like it when I say, "Hey, little guy."
Yeah. No.
Wakey, wakey. Oh my gosh. Such a great time.
Did you miss us, Valerie?
Yes, I did miss you guys.
I was grandma named it.
Who is that said that? Because I'm on my phone, I can't see.
Trilla Minotti live.
Oh my gosh.
My grandmother did.
Oh my gosh. You guys are too much. Making Sally cry over there. Oh my gosh, Julie. Tonight I'm gonna ask Trent how his noodle bug was today. Might be single tomorrow. Oh my god.
God. I don't know if I can associate with you people anymore.
Oh.
Says the one
What are you
that sends
talking
us
about?
videos
Your
of some
fault.
guy measuring himself.
Exactly. You guys.
My daughter sent me that video. I'm so proud of her. Just kidding.
All right, Rita. Well,
Hey, Rita.
Okay.
at least you have a
Well,
good laugh today, huh? She said
Welcome to the channel, Anonymous.
grandson to school. All right. You have a great day. I think we're getting ready to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Got time to get some work done. Time to
Yeah,
get
we'll
on it.
take pictures and pack some souls.
I hope everybody has a great day.
All right.
Y'all want some juju?
Yeah,
Yeah.
need it.
All right. Here we go. Are you ready? Ringo, are you ready? You ready? Oh, I can feel it. Woo! Here we go.
I'm catching it all. I'm catching it all. I'm catching it all.
Sally, you can take mine.
You're all freaking nuts.
There you go.
That's why you love us.
It's gonna be a great day.
That was funny. We shouldn't pick
I
it.
hope I match yesterday's sales. That's what I want to do. I want to match yesterday.
There you go. All right, guys. Everybody have a great day. We'll see y'all later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Bye.